Hey, what's up, friends? I'm Avi from I-Fal, the fun English app for learning English. Today I'm sitting in a small cafe in Tel Aviv with you, and we will look at 5 short stories from the news. I will speak in simple English so you can practice your listening and pick up new words. I hope you enjoy and learn something new today. Let's start. First story is about a new music duet by two well-known Israeli singers, Eyal Golan and Eden Ben Zaken. 3 years ago, they sang Alf Kochavim, and now they released a new song called Al Takzeri, which means don't come back. The song is about saying goodbye and finding strength after a breakup. In the video, you can see two dancers from Dancing with the Stars, and the clip has a warm color palette and a nice vibe. I really like how these singers work together again, and I think many of you hear this song on the radio or in a cafe in the afternoon. Music is a fun way to learn English too, because you can read the lyrics and sing along. You can learn words like goodbye, move on, and heart. I often listen to new songs when I walk by the sea or when I drive to work. Maybe you can try listening to one English song this week, read the words, and sing them out loud. It's a good way to practice. Second story is sad. The Spanish actress Verónica Echegui died at the age of 42 after a brave fight with cancer. She was in many Netflix series, and she won an important Spanish film award called the Goya for her work in a movie named Totem Loba. Veronica also appeared in a British drama series about crime, and she had fans all over the world. The Spanish film community said they will miss her talent and her kind personality. This news reminds me that life is precious and health is very important. When I watch series on Netflix, I often see her face, and now I'll remember her every time. Learning English also helps us talk about feelings and comfort each other. For example, you can say, I'm sorry to hear the sad news, or she was a great actress. It is good to practice these sentences at home or with a friend, so you feel ready if you ever need to share sympathy in English. Third story is about money and taxes here in Israel. The tax authority announced it will restore a program called voluntary disclosure. This program lets people report income that they did not declare in the past and pay the tax they owe. If you join this plan and pay the money, you avoid criminal charges and big fines. In the past, this program worked well because it was partly anonymous, but this time, there is no anonymous option. So the government hopes people will still join to make the system fairer. If you have a small business or you work as a freelancer, you know that taxes can be confusing. This news shows that the government wants to get more money in a simple way, and people can fix mistakes without fear. In everyday life, it is good to keep clear records of your work and your payments. You can say, I need to check my invoices, or I will talk to my accountant tomorrow. These simple sentences help you in a real conversation about your work and your money. Fourth story comes from the world of high technology. A big computer company called NVIDIA will publish its financial report tomorrow, and traders expect a huge move in its market value. Some people say the report could change the value by around $260 billion, which is an incredible number. NVIDIA makes special computer chips for artificial intelligence, gaming, and more. Today, the company is worth about $4 trillion, and investors wonder if this number is fair or not. This is interesting for us in Israel, because many startups work with similar technology, and we see people use AI tools every day. Maybe you use a chat program or an app that draws pictures for you. You can learn new vocabulary here, like market value, financial report, and investor. You might say, I read about NVIDIA's report, or I want to learn more about AI chips. These sentences are simple and useful in a tech conversation at work or at school. Last story is about a step by the US government in the world of big companies. After it bought 10% of a big chip maker called Intel, now it is thinking of buying shares in companies that make airplanes and defense equipment. Names like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and RTX are in the mix. The U.S. Trade Secretary said these companies are very close to the government, and the plan could give the state more control over these industries. Some people support the idea, and others worry about too much government involvement in private business. For us in Israel, we know Boeing well because many airlines use their planes, and Lockheed Martin makes some of our defense equipment. In English, you can say, the government might buy more shares, or this plan is part of an economic strategy. These sentences help you discuss business news with friends, or ask questions in class. It is always good to learn new words. Nein, sure, but these simple ones are a great start. I really enjoyed talking with you today and helping you learn some English about music, movies, taxes, technology, and business. I hope you relax. Review these sentences and try to use them this week. Thanks for listening and spending your coffee break with me. Don't forget to check out our I-Fal app for more fun English lessons. Only 20 shekels per lesson. See you next time and have a great day.